Those of you who are playing Fallout 4 constantly, like myself, may have noticed a few certain Easter eggs. They're everywhere, by the way, all over the wasteland. I have found pictures of a teddy bear picnic, but with drugs and cigars, and all kinds of weird look in every bathroom stall. But I want to point out something in particular today, an Easter egg that might indicate that the Fallout world and Skyrim are indeed one and the same. So it all boils down to a specific kind of plant. Not a mute fruit, not corn. It is nimroot. Let's take a look at what it looks like. So it's not really called nimroot, though it is abbreviated to NRT in entries, which seems to be an abbreviation of nimroot. But this is the experimental plant that you may find if you look at the botany section of the airship commanded by the Brotherhood of Steel, huge jackasses. That's a side note. But if we look over into Skyrim, they seem to have this same plant. And the similarities go beyond the physical resemblance as well. They both appear to grow near water. And if you look at the botany computer terminal, it would show that the effects, because okay, it's a long story, but if you look at what the botanist is doing is he's grinding down the leaves and making a tea, and it's making him feel better, and people are saying, hey, stop drinking that tea, and he's like, it's making me bioluminescent, and I'm addicted to it, and it's a healing plant. Yeah. So it does seem to show that these are the same universes, which is awesome. I'm talking a lot, John.
No, it's okay. I like to let you go, and then when you're done, breathe. I will say jump in there. I think it's awesome. I think it's a great thing to do. Bethesda games are great. They're so much fun. And why not extend the universe out if they have the permission and have the rights? We interviewed Courtney Taylor and Brian T. Delaney on my show, Cast of Characters, that's on Geek Nation, and they're so in love with Bethesda and the way Bethesda loves their fans. You know, it was one of the things that they were told from the beginning. And this is a great way to show that as well. For those who are into Fallout, for those who are into Skyrim, marry the two universes and you'll be into both. And it extends out how much more you can enjoy the games.
Get that hype up.
Yeah. And what you said, finding the Easter eggs, that's a great way to go through it, you know, and discover stuff. And it's set like a little, you get that nerdgasm when you discover those things. Like, oh yeah, a teddy bear.
Well, you know? Also, if you're thinking, you know, Skyrim is actually set in the future.
Right.
And Fallout is set in the past. Yeah. But if you look at them, Fallout seems more, you think about
advanced.
how this world works, you know, and what happened. And, you know, maybe that's where we found people who look like lizards and cats. It could have been radiation over, I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
Many, many years. There you go. They are the product of radiation. Canon. No, not canon. I'm sorry. I made that up. But this, you know, reminds me of other... BioWare's done this too.
Yeah.
They put Krogans in, which are a species in the Mass Effect series. Hints of it in the Dragon Age universe, which means they're the same universe, but which one is first? So it's not as clear as this, and it is fun to think about.
Yeah.
Even though it's completely not very relevant at all. But I do like to sit there and think about how this works together and what happened. It makes so much sense that it was radiation that caused all these things. And then we have, you know, these post-apocalyptic universes where we're starting over, and, you know, maybe it reminds people of the Dark Ages, Renaissance period. I feel like I am talking a lot.
Well, it also bleeds into the idea that there could be crossover video games between them, which would be fun to navigate and explore in some way. Like, if I don't know if they do a time machine or some way where they find some kind of relic that leads into a separate, you know, storyline or a separate adventure. There's all kinds of stuff they can play with now as they extend the universe out further and further. And Bethesda has definitely shown the ability to really do fantastic work within their separate universes.
Extensive work as well. Maybe there's room for a third franchise. I don't know. My voice is getting really high. Audience, what do you think of these ideas that I have talked about exhaustively? Let us know below in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more.